What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Sorry it's been so long since I made a video. Basically, I bought a house. So here we are. I had to move the setup and the move kicked my ass. I'm not going to lie to you. Anyway, this is the exact way your ex will reach out to you during no contact. So there's a lot of different concepts that you guys need to understand. The direct approach, the indirect approach, and the direct indirect approach. Okay? And when you understand these things and you understand what to look for, you're going to understand when it's okay to respond and go forward from there. But the first thing I want to talk about is when you ignore your ex. Okay, I'm going to read this out loud. A lot of people ignore their ex because they were told to or don't understand what to do or say. So if your ex changed the rules of the relationship and decided that they don't want to be with you anymore, and when they reach, so yes, you start no contact. Then when they reach out to you, so it's a direct thing, a lot of people will ignore their ex thinking that no contact means no contact unless their ex says and is begging to be with you again, right? But I've seen this in the past where students will say, hey, she reached out to me last night. Should I just ignore it? I'm like, no. If you like, and again, it depends on what your goal is. My goal and I want everyone to hear this that watches me, because I'm not telling you to take your ex back. I'm not telling you what you should do. I'm telling you the thing that will put you in the most, in the strongest position to make whatever decision you want to make. A lot of people will get to a point where they're like, you know what? I don't even really want my ex back anymore. That's okay. I want you to be powerful again. That's my goal for you. And you'll be able to choose if you want your ex back or you don't, or you want to move on. Again, people don't know what to do or say because they're so confused. And they also believe that no contact is this goal. They turn it into this thing that if I reach 90 days, they're looking to reach a milestone because they believe that the milestone equals some sort of accomplishment. It's not. No contact is a process focused thing. There is no automatic outcome. The only thing that you're doing is you're making your ex rethink the breakup because you're spending time on you. You're not chasing or begging or pleading because your ex is actually expecting you to do these things. They're actually hoping that. And that's sometimes why they will reach out to you. And that's why it's important to know what we're talking about in this video, because when they reach out to you, you need to know what their intentions are, right? So there is a purpose to doing no contact, which is to reattract, right? And see if your ex is willing to see you. So if your ex reaches out to you, right? Hey, Kyle, how you doing? Long time no see, seeing how you been, blah, 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 all that bullshit. You want to respond with, hey, I'm doing well. How are you doing, right? You don't want to just blatantly ignore. That's not how this works, right? But if you're interested in reattracting your ex, then the relationship got to a point where it got dull and they wanted to break up with you, right? So you have to re-spark it, okay, in a way. And basically re-escalate. If you're a man, you have to re-escalate this relationship. The only way to do that is if they can see you in person. That's the whole point of doing this, okay? So reattracting and is this person, first of all, are they even going to respond if you respond back? So let's say they reach out to you, right? They say some dumb shit like, I left my sweater at your place, right? And you respond back. Sometimes they won't respond back to the message that you responded back with, okay? So you want to just go very, very slow, because a lot of people are going to make assumptions about what their ex is going to do. So you need to, of course, go really slow and focus on that. Because if you assume, right, you're always going to get killed, because your ex is going to be confused. Their emotions are going to go up and down. It's a roller coaster. So reattract them and escalate, but you have to see if they're willing to even speak to you, let alone see you in person. But if they're willing to speak to you and text you and have a back and forth, the next thing for you to do is set up a time to see each other in person. Now, again, judging by how the texts are going, you're going to be able to make this move or not. If they're cold towards you, it's probably not a good idea to ask them to see you, right? A little bit more escalation needs to happen, maybe through a little bit more texting, maybe some more space, whatever. A lot of the time they are seeing someone else too, or they have an orbiter around, some sort of rebound thing, which may be going well at the time. So they're cold towards you, right? And that's why they always come back when you don't expect them to, because their fling dies out or whatever. But that's the purpose is right here, okay? Reattract and see if they're willing to see you. If they're willing to talk to you and text you and see you, that's a good sign. So what are you looking for, right? So what you are looking for and responding to a direct message / reach out. Now, is a direct message / reach out. So guys, this is probably the most frustrating thing in the world to experience, guys and girls watching this, because this person will often respond to things that you've done on social media. They might even, they might even send you a direct message saying something like, hey, that's a really good photo on Instagram. You know what I mean? Like whatever you posted. That's not a direct message. What you're looking for is for them to say, hey, how have you been? Or long time no see. Like a direct message to you. Them responding to something on social media does not count. Now, and the reason I say this is because they could easily spin it into something like, I wasn't really reaching out to you, I was just commenting on your picture. That's the intention that you're looking for. Because if they send you a direct message, they're intending to speak to you. But they could be in an emotional place or a strange place mentally and, bait you basically into messaging them and spin it that way. I know it sounds like a game, and it is right now, to be honest. It's a game of power. So they have all the power because they broke up with you, right? So responding to them, but you have to respond in a direct message. That's what you're looking for. So an indirect direct thing would be like, again, them maybe even seeing you in person, and they actually have like a conversation with you, but you ran into them at a certain place, or maybe they saw you. They're like, maybe they saw you at the gym, right? And they were like, hey, I saw you at the gym, and I waved to you. Maybe you guys made eye contact or something like that. But again, you want them to be reaching out to you directly, saying things like, hey, Kyle, it's been a while since I've seen you. How you doing? That kind of stuff. Because you do not want to misinterpret their intentions and reach out to them, and then thus they could mistake it for you trying to get back together with them when you're just trying to chill and do your own thing, right? Again, so just to make it really clear, hi, how are you? Hey, how have you been? Anything along those lines is cool. All that other indirect shit doesn't count, okay? Because people will get this confused and be like, oh my God, my ex blocked me and unblocked me. Should I reach out to them? No. My ex commented on my pictures on social media. Should I say something? No. That's the kind of stuff that I see all the time, okay? So that's what you're looking for, and that's the moment, because when you've done no contact long enough, that's the exact moment that they're going to reach out to you. Because when you've done no contact long enough and you've reached a certain point and they start to miss you because the initial stage is over, that's when they'll reach out to you, and this is the kind of thing that you're going to get, okay? So again, your job is to slowly reattract, and when they do reach out to you, do not look or act desperate. So just remember, they reach out to you when they have felt the loss, when they have felt the breakup fully. And if, again, sometimes like I said, sometimes they'll bait you into reaching out to them and just to see if you're still interested, right? And you need them to feel that anxiety of losing you. And when they do, that's when they'll reach out to you. That's when they'll try to make something work. They'll try to see you, etc. So there are definite windows of opportunity that you're going to have, and you guys need to have the right understanding, okay? So that is when the exact moment will happen, guys. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. Okay, so if you like this video, you should really consider joining the Betterman Project. Now, the Betterman Project is these 6 pillars, which is health, wealth, skills, mindset, social circle, and relationships. Now, we heavily focus on wealth and skills. So, you can easily learn how to make $5,000, $6,000 a month within the next 6 months. It is definitely possible. Now, I have heavily focused on longer term things that will get you that kind of goal, blogging, YouTube, that kind of stuff. But I've introduced some quicker ways to make money so that you guys can have a side hustle, which will get you extra income, which will get you to a better lifestyle, so that you guys can live a happier life. And then you guys can focus on the things that you really care about. When you focus on things that you truly care about, it makes you a happier person. And that's what will make you the most attractive person at the end of the day. That's what worked for me. That's what worked for my students. And you guys will be able to join that in the description box down below. It's just the first link. But if you have questions about it, because there are different tiers, the different tiers get you different variations of coaching. So right now we're doing daily calls. So you guys literally cannot fail. There are people in there that make 6 figures a year, including myself, multiple 6 figures a year, right? And you're going to be learning from me, them, and anyone else that is currently on their trajectory to success. Okay. So that is the most important thing for you to understand why I like to push skills and wealth so heavily, because it allows you to buy your freedom so that you can do the things you enjoy and love to do, right? And then that will inherently bring in a lot more happiness into your life. That's our main focus. If you guys have questions about that, my email is in the description box below, and just put the subject line Betterman Project or Money School questions or inquiries. And if you have any questions that are a little complicated, I can answer them on the phone with you. So I'll see you guys in the next video.